there was a point like kind of recently, I've slowed down a little bit, but I was going through like a pack a week.
Damn.
Like
you're like
I'm like a smoker.
Out of context, it sounds like you're a smoker. Like, yeah,
put that
for a pack a week.
Put that as the sound bite. Hyper Talkative.
Oh God, Ruby.
I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22.
Ruby's been waiting all episodes to do that. Like she's been waiting for episode 22.
Every single episode I've been waiting. Welcome, guys, to a very happy holiday special edition of Hyper Talkative.
Oh yeah.
Happy Hyper holidays.
No, happy Hyper Talk-IDAY'S.
Happy Hyper Talkative.
Yeah.
Happy Hyper Talkative.
If
If you were one of the group of people that received our Christmas card,
congratulations, you're cool.
Save that. It will be worth something one day.
If you didn't sign up for one, literally why? They were free, like they're cute.
So
I don't know
cute.
what more you want.
I guess just not to be happy.
But you should have received it by now.
Yeah, so
Merry Christmas
Eve, everyone.
I hope you're having a great time with your family.
Hope
or
you're having a great break.
Whoever you love.
Or whoever you're celebrating with. Hope you like our decor. Oh my
our
God.
Little Christmas tree on desk here, if you're watching with video.
We have a little Christmas tree. A ceramic, if you will.
Where are you,
Christmas?
Shout out Michaela.
Shout out Michaela.
Anyways.
So let's just get right into it. But we got to start with our random question.
Oh, I don't have the random question. Should I look up random Christmas question generator?
Let's see if something comes up. Guys, we found a Christmas word generator. So
that's what we're going to use with today's episode.
Yeah.
Random Christmas questions.
Random Christmas questions.
That's hard.
All right. Random Christmas question. Oh, these
it's
are like
a
trivia.
Generator. Oh, what was Joseph's job?
What was it?
I
don't know.
I don't know either.
These are all trivia, Georgia. Let's just do a random question.
Okay. I'm sorry I tried to be
guys.
festive.
It's okay. You know, you tried. And that's what matters.
All right.
Random question generated to introduce ourselves.
Do you ever sing when you're alone? What songs? Ruby, why don't you go first?
My name is Ruby, and yes, I sing
this question
all
is so
the time.
Weird.
I sing 24/7. I sing when I'm around people. I sing when I'm alone. When I'm in the car, it's a concert.
Yeah.
My favorite songs to sing, honestly, just that anything that's like in my range that I know I'm good at, I love. I need to just make a playlist of them, like of the certain songs. Sometimes I get in the car and I'm just in the singing mood. I'm like, I need to put on a performance. And there's like a couple songs that just like, they're like
that really
resonate with. I slay. Did you ever like think? I know it's like a universal thing that like when your parents would leave and you'd be home alone, you'd do karaoke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And did you ever be like, I need to get really good at this song because what if someone kidnapped me or held me at gunpoint and was like, you have to sing this song really well, word for word, and we'll let you go?
No.
Oh.
I never
I would always think that. And I would like get really good at a song and be like, this is the song that I would sing if they were like, sing me something really good to the karaoke and we'll let you go.
See, I used to like sing in stores and then I'd like sing to myself and be like, nah, 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 just in case there was a music producer around who'd be like, let me hear that voice of yours. That actually happened to my best friend Mackenzie.
Oh my God.
And it's funny because it was a Millersville representative.
Oh my God.
Like, and that's where Ruby and I go to school and he always tells me about it. He's like, yeah, well, that actually happened to me once in middle school. I was singing in public and the person who was in charge of the music at Millersville like approached me and said that I should apply.
Well, are you here, Mackenzie? No.
Yeah.
So
guess it didn't work out then.
Yeah.
My name is Georgia. I do sing when I'm alone. I sing when I'm with people. Ruby and I are quite similar in that way. We
sing a lot.
We'll make up our own little tunes. For example, if you watched our DC vlog, we made a song when we were eating our bacon, egg, and Gouda sandwiches at the red light. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Bacon Gouda at the red light.
We sing it all the time. We also have cheese quesadilla, cheese quesadilla, cheese quesadilla, and a smoothie.
That was written when we were going to Tropical Smoothie Cafe to get a cheese quesadilla and a smoothie. Yeah, it's my favorite song to sing. I was just singing for my roommates the other evening. I was singing You're So Vain by Sophie. I don't know. I hyperfixate. I think it's Sophia Turner.
We know you hyperfixate.
I hyperfixate on music.
Sophie Turner,
so
isn't that
much.
Joe Jonas's wife?
Okay, then it's not Sophie Turner.
Because I don't think she sings.
Carly Simon. I was close, but I've been singing that a lot. That's my...
You're So Vain by Sophie Turner, aka Carly Simon.
Yeah, they're like the same. But I was just singing that for them. That's my hyperfixation song right now. You're so vain.
Okay.
You probably think the song is about you. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what I've been singing lately. I'm
So
really
now
glad
you know.
we covered this.
Me too. I feel like it's a big part of our friendship. We
singers.
sing a lot
We
together in
dabble.
the car, and we were driving somewhere with our friend Kevin.
Yes,
Shout out Kevin
Lynch.
And didn't he tell you? Tell
Yeah.
him what he told you.
So we were going to a Shapiro rally in Harrisburg, and that's like 30 minutes from Millersville.
It's like an hour.
And Kevin, no, because Mechanicsburg is an hour.
Anyway, it's like
40.
45.
We're gonna round off at 45 minutes. But Kevin was in like the back section, and Ruby and I were in the two front seats, and we were singing our little repertoire that we have, our playlist. And like afterwards, a couple of days later, Kevin was like, "Georgia, that's the happiest I've ever seen you."
So
And
real.
I was like, "Yeah, I mean,
Pretty
sorry,
much.
I've been depressed the past couple of months since you've known me, but yeah, I am the
Sorry
happiest when I'm
that-
singing
Yeah.
with Ruby in the car."
Yeah. However big, however small.
However small. Let me be a
right.
part of it all.
Let's get on to the random Christmas
word generator. Merry
Christmas.
Christmas, guys.
Here we go.
Candy canes.
Now,
That's
guys,
like the worst one we could have gotten.
no, it's not though, because
Okay.
I don't like candy canes. I don't like peppermint. I don't like chocolate and peppermint.
I don't like chocolate and peppermint. Well, that's a lie. See, I'm
You
lying.
like the brownie brittle.
I love the brownie brittle, and I love the Ghirardelli
Yeah.
peppermint chocolate squares. You don't like those?
No, I don't
Damn.
like peppermint patties, nothing like that.
Okay.
And the only candy canes I like are like the Jolly Rancher flavor, like the Starburst flavors, like the super artificial
Wow.
fruit.
I
My
don't-
mom loves them though.
I don't like love candy canes, but if you give me one, I'll eat it. I
Yeah.
like in elementary school, we
I
always
ate one
used
the
to
other
get
day.
the mini ones. You ate one?
Yeah.
But you don't like them.
I know, but
Was it
I
good?
didn't have gum and I needed
Oh.
something minty. See, that's the thing too. I love gum. And I'm
Yeah.
obsessed with gum.
Ruby always has gum.
I always
we
have
were
gum.
At
I
her
love
boyfriend's-
toothpaste.
We were at her boyfriend's show,
Yeah,
rave show.
last night.
And I was like, "Hey, Ruby," or I was probably shouting, "Hey, Ruby,
Yeah.
do you have a piece of gum?" And she was like, "Yeah." And she pulls it out of her mom fanny pack. And
Yeah.
she did have it.
I always have gum on
She
me.
always has gum.
Gum is like a
Has
comfort
gum.
thing for me.
It is.
Like, if I don't feel
Well-
good, well, also peppermint like helps your stomach.
Yeah. And it's also like an anxiety thing I do, because sometimes I'll like chew on the side of my lip when I'm anxious. I don't realize I do it, and then I'm like bleeding. I'm like, "Oh,
Yeah,
okay."
But if you can just chew on
But
gum.
if you chew on gum, it's like,
There was
Yeah.
a point, like, kind of recently, I've slowed down a little bit, but I was going through, like, a pack a week.
damn.
Like,
you're like,
I'm like a smoker.
out of context, it sounds like you're a smoker. Like,
Put
going
that-
through a pack a week.
Put that as the sound bite.
Okay.
Yeah, I love gum. I don't really like bubble gum, but I love
I went
gum
through a
gum.
bubble gum phase.
Really, that
like
checks
the,
out.
the Bubba
pink-
Yum.
Yeah.
And I would just, and the thing is, like,
It tastes good for like 2 seconds.
yes, it's a thick ass cube, and you're like, man, I'm gonna chew this for hours. You chew it for
No.
like 5 seconds, and then it loses its flavor.
And it's like
so I was
cardboard.
like popping it in and out,
Yeah.
blowing bubbles.
That's good.
Yeah, I was a bubble girl. No
Okay.
longer though.
No longer. No. Orbit is hard to blow bubbles with. Which
It is.
Sucks,
I've tried.
but-
Well, and it's also like when you put the minty gum on your tongue, it kind of hurts. It's a little like.
But you know what I love
stingy.
is when you have gum and then you drink ice cold water while the gum's in your mouth, and
No.
it is like
Ew.
painful cold.
No,
It's so good.
you're a psychopath.
Yeah.
If you enjoy that.
Sorry. It's nice and refreshing sometimes. My other comfort food is pretzels.
Yeah. That's one of like my first memories of you is those gluten-free ones.
Oh, I love those.
Yeah.
Before that, it was itty bitty minis,
I
which
don't
are
know
these
what that
little
is.
tiny baby pretzels. They're like
Are
this
they
big.
itty bitty?
They are. They're itty bitty minis. The summer of 2021, when I like had really bad anxiety, I could not leave my house
you
without
told
those
me.
pretzels.
Yeah, you told me about
I
that.
would bring them to parties, and it was always a hit because who
Yeah.
doesn't love pretzels?
Pretzels are good.
But like anywhere I go now, if I'm like, ooh, I just get pretzels, and then I just have
And gum.
them. And gum.
That's
and
that's in
water.
Ruby's essential pack. What do you? That's a good segue.
Ooh, yeah.
What do you take with you? Like I have my tote bag that I take with me all the time. What do you take with you, and what's inside of it besides gum and pretzels?
I usually have if I'm not bringing like a tote bag to carry like bigger stuff in, like my go-to is my Lululemon crossbody.
Yeah,
I have one of the little fannies. Well, I have two colors.
if you will.
It honestly, guys, it is worth the hype. Like, I got mine before they were like really big and sold out everywhere, just because I saw it on TikTok and was like, that looks cool. Because I don't like carrying purses.
It's true.
And I literally use it every single day. I do not leave the house without it.
It's true.
Inside of it, I have my Carmex, of course.
Classic.
I have gum. I have my wallet. I have like a alarm thing in case someone tries to kidnap me.
Good.
And so I usually keep
it.
a snack in there. I'll have a little bag of pretzels or like a granola bar or something.
Yeah, that is correct.
That's like about it. It's kind of boring. There's usually a pair of earrings. Oh, I always have like a pad or something with me.
Yeah. You have a pair of earrings in your bag?
Well, I usually have to take them out when I sleep. And if I sleep over at Jake's, then I'll take them out and then I'll forget them and then I'll just have to stick them in my bag so I don't. So I always have like pairs of earrings in there. And then I'm like, where did my earrings go? And then there's like 8 pairs in my bag.
Yeah.
So what about you?
Hey, BuzzFeed, these are the 7 things that I can't live without. You know how they do that?
Yeah.
That's like what we're doing right now.
Yeah, it is. Sorry.
Anyways,
Oh.
do you guys think, wait, pause. Do you guys think my voice has gotten lower since the last episode?
I think
or
it's
the last
gotten
time
lower
you've
since the
talked to me?
first episode.
Okay, well, I can agree that it has because it's a comfort thing. When I'm comfortable with someone, I talk lower.
Aw.
Yeah.
Were you not comfortable with me the first episode?
I wasn't comfortable with the viewers.
Oh,
I felt like
guys.
I felt like I was putting on a performance, and now I'm like, okay, we're 22 episodes in, like, you know who
We just
I am.
say shit.
Yeah. But I got home from Thanksgiving break, and Noelle, my roommate, was like, Georgia, your voice sounds so much lower. And I was like, really? And she was like, yeah. And then I sort of like started to notice it.
I haven't really noticed, but I also talk to you like every day.
Right.
Almost.
So you see the evolution of
Yeah.
it. I don't know. Comment down below.
Comment down below.
Comment down
Like
below
and
if you think
subscribe.
my voice has gotten lower, please. I think it
We're
has.
dying to know.
Anyways, what I keep, so I have a tote bag that I usually keep on me at all times. Before that, it was a backpack, a little mini,
like
whatever that brand is, Fajal, Raven, Kanken.
Yeah.
It was a mini Kanken. Oh my God.
Mannequin.
It was a mini Kanken backpack, and it has like a bunch of pins on it, and it was so iconic in its time. Its name is Grandmaster Poncho. But he's retired. I still have him, but I just don't use him as much. I switched to tote bags, and I have a big wallet that I keep in it, and then I have like my not wristlet. Am I in middle school? No. The little mini wallet with my keys on it. And then I have...
Oh, yeah, I keep my keys with me.
Duh. And then I have my film camera, Fran, for, you know, if
she ever remembers to take pictures
which
on her.
I have been forgetting more recently, sorry. But like if I run into Tom Holland, I'm going to say, hey, take a picture on my film camera.
So you have to keep it with you and all. Yeah.
Right.
You're armed and ready to go.
I have a little like sack of like essentials. So there's tampons in there.
Yeah.
There's a Tide stick, Band-Aids,
See,
Advil.
I don't need that because we're always together that you have it
and
for
it's
me.
like it's funny because people would I have a nail kit in there with like mini scissors. People would be like, oh, Georgia, do you have this? And I'm like, shit, no, I don't. And then I go home and I put it in the bag. So it's based on experience.
Yeah. And that's how she's perfected it.
And I also have like 4 chapsticks in my bag because, guys, I need chapstick.
Yeah, at all times.
If my lips are chapped, don't talk to me. I'm not even kidding. I will get so grumpy. You will hear me all the time going, where's my chapstick? Where's my Carmex? I think that's it.
Yeah.
I used to have like weird things in it.
A water bottle. I usually am carrying a water bottle.
Yeah, water. I used to keep my Cat in the Hat DVD in there.
You did?
I used to keep it in there, but I don't anymore.
Why?
In case anyone wanted to watch it. What?
You actually would carry around the DVD?
Yeah.
How long?
Like probably like 6
this?
months. It was the summer of 2021. Because I was, well, do you want to know why?
Yeah.
Because I was hanging out with this boy.
Oh.
And he was like, I was like.
So you carried it with you?
I was like, no. There was like the first or second time we hung out. It was definitely the first. I was like, because he was like really into movies. like, he was a little bit of a film buff.
Oh, that's so gross.
And I was like, he would like tell me movies that I should watch. And I was like, can you watch The Cat in the Hat? And he was like, no. And I was like, okay. So then I just kept it in my bag in case he said that he wanted to watch it. We never watched it. We did watch Austin Powers though, which is close enough. But he was like, I remember he was like, because he showed me movies like Inception and like all of like the classic film movies.
No.
And they were good. Like I enjoyed them. You know, they were fine. And he was like, he looked at me, he was like, Georgia, I don't understand how you can watch movies like Inception and like say that they're good, but then The Cat in the Hat is still your favorite movie. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. It's
I agree.
But so I kept it in my bag and I think I pulled it out and I was like, can we watch? And he was like, no.
Probably because you literally
he
brought
told me
it with you.
His direct quote was, I'm not watching more than one Mike Myers movie in one night. And I was like, Anyways, that ship has sailed.
Yes, that
I
ship
don't
is
see him
long
anymore.
gone. That's so funny that you literally, oh my God.
Yeah.
The things you do for love.
I have so many embarrassing stories when it comes to guys. Like I have completely embarrassed myself.
Yeah.
I feel like I shouldn't talk about these because what if they listen to the episode?
Who cares? It's funny and it was funny in the moment. And it's not like about them. It's about you.
I was talking to this guy and he was like, what pet names do you hate? Like talking about
like babe.
Talking about like babe, baby, whatever.
Baby girl.
And I was like, pet names. I was like, I don't know. Fido is kind of basic. And he was like, Georgia, no, I'm talking about like babe or baby. It was so embarrassing. It was literally so embarrassing.
That's so funny.
Not a day goes by where I don't think about it.
No, that is so funny.
There was another time where I liked this guy in high school and we were all at like a Friendsgiving party.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember I made a fool of myself the entire time.
Yeah.
Like, the entire time. Yeah. And I ended up showing him the Doug Dimmadome remix from Fairly Odd Parents, the one that's like, Timmy Turner, my name is Doug Dimmadale, Dimmadoo, da-da-boo-da-da-blah. If you know, you know.
I don't.
It's a banger. But and, like, I showed it to him. You know, I think I, like, blacked out while I was there. I got in the car, I go, what did I do?
Oh.
And then, actually, I was turning in my car in my Fiat, rest in peace
Luigi,
and I had obviously made corn for the event for the Friendsgiving, and I was turning on a street and I was going a bit too fast and my crock pot of corn like fell over and corn was everywhere and I started sobbing.
Before or after?
After.
Okay, at least people got to enjoy it.
Yeah. And then I was like, I got home and I was home alone. I think my parents were at a party. And I was like using the spoon. I was like sitting outside my car in the freezing cold, using the spoon and like swinging it into my yard, like just like sobbing. And I was like, this is rock bottom.
Little did you know it was nowhere near rock bottom.
Rock bottom has a basement, you guys. And I've been paying rent in it for the past couple months. Anyways, do you have any embarrassing guy stories? Please don't leave me hanging.
I'm trying to think.
You don't have any. You're normal.
It's not even that I'm normal. I just... like, there's definitely has to be one.
Yeah.
I just need to think. I'm trying to think if there's any with Jake. I don't think so
either.
I've been like relatively not embarrassing.
Yeah. My thing is like I do embarrassing shit all the time, but I think I'm really good at playing off my embarrassment.
And it's like on brand for you.
So it's like funny. Like I'm like, funny, jokey girl.
Yeah, exactly.
But it is incredibly embarrassing.
If I do something embarrassing, like I take it to heart and I get like upset.
Yeah, I'm not like that. We're different in that way.
Like I think about it all the time.
It's only embarrassing if you feel embarrassed.
Embarrassing. Yeah,
so just don't feel embarrassed. That's my advice.
I've been trying to get more comfortable with like farting in front of him.
In front of Jake?
Yeah. And you know,
you've been dating for like 6 months. 8 months.
He farts in front of me all the time. I swear he has like gut problems.
Yeah. And
I'm like, I do too.
But you don't.
But I can't fart in front of him.
Is it like you feel a fart coming on and you hold it in? Or like you just cannot fart in front of him?
No, I just hold it in.
Okay.
Or go to the bathroom.
Why?
I don't know. And it's like, He knows that I fart.
It's just a little toot.
I know.
Everyone does it. He does it a lot.
He does it a lot, so I shouldn't feel embarrassed.
Right.
But I can't do it. I can't do
I don't know what to tell you.
The amount of openness that him and I have with like pooping and stuff,
right?
You would think a little fart would be no big deal.
I guess I don't, because I was like, oh, well, maybe you're just fart shy, because I used to be really pee shy. Like if someone...
Pee shy?
Yes, Ruby. Please don't make fun.
It's just pee.
Are you kidding me right now? I'm opening up and you are judging me.
I'm sorry,
I
but
said used to be. I've overcome it, but it's because of people like you that I might revert back to my old ways.
I get like poop shy.
Okay.
I'm still poop shy around you.
Oh, you don't need to be poop shy.
Okay.
Anyways, like people will come in, and if I'm in a public place and I don't know who's in the stall next to me, like I just get shy. I don't want them to hear my tinkle. But like that's what I thought your fart was. Like, oh, like you just can't, like you're too shy.
No, I can.
But I don't have any remorse for you.
The other thing is his tend to be, this is just like, sorry to Jake if he doesn't want this on the internet, but I'm just gonna, his tend to be loud but not that stinky. Some of them are really stinky. But
I can't believe we're talking about this.
Most of them are just loud.
Yeah.
Mine, I have a lot of silent but deadly, which is the worst. Because then he'll be like to do fart and I'm like, no. He's like, what's that smell? I'm like, I don't
know. My sister, Emily, I don't know. I always say my sister. I talk about her literally every episode.
Everyone knows.
Emily's fiance. Emily's fiance Owen has a dog, Lando, which I guess it's also Emily's dog.
Yeah.
Because she is like his
they
mom.
are to be wed.
This dog has the worst farts.
I think all dogs do.
Literally, his smell so bad.
Yeah. We've been dog sitting this past weekend for our neighbor's dog, and he farts all the time.
And then it's like, you're like, oh, like, Emily, did you fart? And she's like, no. I'm like, okay, Owen, did you fart? And like, no. I'm like, well, one of you did it. It's the freaking dog.
It's the freaking dog. It always is.
And you never think.
That's the best part about having a dog.
They are farts?
No, you just blame it on them.
Oh, yeah.
No, I'm not their farts. Who do you think I am?
You just need to get a dog to hang out with you and Jake and then be like,
true. Man, Rufus.
Rufus, stop farting so much.
Oh my God. I just remembered one embarrassing guy story. It was from like 7th grade and it wasn't that embarrassing. It wasn't in the moment. Okay. In the moment I was like petrified.
Okay.
I was texting this guy and like I didn't even like him. We were just like friends, and I said like I was trying to say BRB and my phone autocorrected to babe. And I was like, whoa. And he was like, what? And I was like, oh my God. I actually think he liked my best friend. So that was
even
great.
More awkward.
And I was like, oh my God, I meant to say BRB. And then it's like, how do you recover from that? Like, did you? I have a lot of those texting mistakes. I texted Tommy once something that I meant to text Jake.
Oh, that's awkward. That's so awkward.
And I said something. Oh, it was when the Fetterman Oz debate was happening. And I texted him and was like, hey, do you want to watch the debate in bed after class? Oh. Tommy was like, what?
I think I remember you telling me about that.
Because we were in art of film together.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, sorry, love. That's not what I meant.
Wrong person, actually.
And then I said to Jake, I was like, whoopsie, just sent that to Tommy.
Yeah.
Can't keep all my boyfriends straight. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm with one man.
I'm with multiple. Michael Longfellow, Tom Holland, Timothée Chalamet, Bill Hader.
All of them.
The list goes on. You guys know it.
All of them.
All of them.
Speaking of men who we hyperfixate on, I have not heard anything from my man Bruno lately.
Well, he posted that thing.
I know, but him and Anderson... They dropped this banger of an album.
They should do a Christmas album. That would be so good. I would
actually pee my pants.
That would be so good.
I would cry. And then all of a sudden, it's just silence. Nothing.
That's the best.
More music? Anything?
The best people do that, though.
I guess.
They
that's true.
Post and they disappear. That's it. That's all you get. It's like, that's all of the guys that I'm obsessed with. Tom, Bill,
Tom's not on. Yeah.
Even Joe Keery, like they're all... Bill has no social media presence. Tom, taking a break. Apparently he's engaged. Hello, I wouldn't know.
I saw that.
Joe Keery deleted his Instagram. Like,
he did?
The best people. Yeah. He only has his Joe Instagram, which is his music. I know. Yeah.
I can't.
Tom Holland is engaged.
Yeah,
rumoredly,
can we talk about
and it's
this?
not to me.
I saw that.
People, I'm speaking out on it. You know, people are wondering what Georgia Hall has to say about it.
For some reason, okay, listen. I love Tom and Zendaya.
What are you about to say?
But I just don't know if I can see them getting married.
Wow.
I don't know why. I
can't look at you for the rest of the episode.
I love them. I do. But just like...
If you love them, you should want them to get married.
I do. But like, I just...
Is it because like Zendaya is such an independent person?
And yeah.
Yeah. Because I feel like I never really saw her being with anyone because she's just with herself.
They give me like... This sounds so bad.
Be careful with your word choice, Ruby.
They give me like best friend, older sister, younger brother, like...
That's weird of you to say.
Like vibes like she... I don't know how to put this.
Is it because he's shorter?
Maybe.
God.
She's
you
definitely
she
definitely gives me the dominant one in the relationship vibes.
And maybe she is.
Which that's perfectly fine. Like good for her. She should be because she's a queen. I don't know. I love them. I do.
No, you don't.
I need to see them in real life. I need to see them in real life. What is real and what is fake?
You're sitting here and you're going, well, I actually hate them.
No,
but you know what, guys? I love them.
I do.
You're so fake.
I love every time I see pictures. I'm like, oh, they're so cute.
I don't believe you.
But I think it was 100% started for publicity.
No, it definitely is a rumor.
But I just don't know.
It definitely is a rumor. And you know what? Even if it's not a rumor, they're both not on social media too much, and I respect them for that. Like,
I respect them for having a private relationship,
not posting about it all the time.
Especially
you don't need
with how so many people are obsessed with them. Like, good for them for keeping it private.
Yeah,
I just need to see more. I think
the reason why everyone's like, oh my God, they're engaged is because there was like a period of time where Tom was doing Uncharted press, and people would be like, oh, like, what's next in your career? And he'd be like, man, I just want to chill. He was like, I'll settle down, and then I'd love to be a father someday.
Oh.
And he kept like talking about like being a dad, and everyone was like, Tom. So I think they're like, oh, now that Tom and Zendaya have been dating for a year, they're going to get married.
Has it only been a year?
Yeah, roughly. Probably like a year and a half.
See, that's the thing too, is I just feel like they haven't been together for that long.
No, but we don't know that, you see, because
it could have been way longer.
Because it could have been way longer, because the only reason we know is the paparazzi invaded their life. I remember where I was when I saw the picture of them kissing in the car. I was on a train about to go to New York for 4th of July. I was right next to my best friend, Mackenzie. And I don't think I saw it myself. I think my friend Katie Nardella texted me and was like, Georgia, did you see the news? And I was like, oh my God, what? And she was like, Tom and Zendaya are dating. And I saw the pictures of them kissing in the car. But like, how long would it have been for them to like come out publicly?
That's true.
You know, and how long were they dating? What if they've been dating since Homecoming? Hello? Remember all those rumors?
Yeah. Well, I don't, because I wasn't a fan then, but I'll pretend I do.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. You know what? I'm happy for them, whatever happens. I think it has to be a little longer.
Yeah,
no,
I agree.
They're not engaged now. I don't think they're engaged now.
I'm happy for them.
I'm happy for them, but I don't think they are. At the end of the day, I don't think they're engaged yet. Also, that reminded me when you said I remember, we had a discussion in Research the other day.
Yes.
About, do you remember where you were when Michael Jackson died? And a lot of us youngins did, but our professor Thomas Boyle did not. Do you remember where you were when Michael Jackson died?
I was in a Red Robin.
Red Robin.
And I remember seeing it on the TV. Sorry.
Thank you.
And I remember it came up on the TV. And I was with a lot of people for some reason. We had like the long table with the high stools. And my mom, she loves Michael Jackson. No. She loves Michael. And she like broke down crying. Didn't leave her room for 3 weeks. I'm just kidding. Yeah. I don't remember. I just remember her being sad.
He actually died on my 8th birthday.
Oh my God.
It was kind of an awful day because nobody was paying attention to me.
How dare they mourn?
And they were only paying attention to Michael Jackson.
That is so messed up. How dare they?
Yeah. So the attention was kind of taken away. And still to this day, everyone posts, oh, rest in peace, Michael Jackson, anniversary of his death. Hello? What about the anniversary of me being affected by Michael Jackson's death on my birthday?
Or the anniversary of you.
Yeah. Has anyone ever thought of that? We should start saying birthdays are anniversaries. Happy anniversary of the day I was born.
I used to say something funny. I don't remember what it was. But trust me, guys.
I used to be funny.
I used to call my birthday something really funny. Oh, I remember. National Georgia Day.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
I always say my mom, I'm like, happy, 21
Labor
years
Day.
since. Oh, that's funny.
Happy Labor Day. You text them the day before. Happy Labor Day.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I'm going to do that this year. June 24th, when Michael Jackson was still alive.
I love like morphing holidays like that. Like, oh, National Georgia Day, National Ruby Day. But on like Christmas, like, oh, happy birthday, Jesus, instead of Merry Christmas. And then like on New Year's Day, which a lot of people, there's always someone who thinks I'm being serious. But I'll be like, oh, happy 2023rd birthday, America. I think that's so fun.
On New Year's Day, that is funny.
And someone's always like, that's not how it works. I'm like, oh my God.
That's
just
so
say
funny.
my humor is too advanced for you.
Oh my God, this is funny. You know how everyone's always like, oh my God, I haven't showered since last year.
Yeah.
One time I tweeted, and the tweet is still up. It's from years and years ago. I'll have to find it. I tweeted on New Year's Day, oh my God, I haven't showered in a year.
Nice try.
Yeah.
This is our last episode of the new year.
It is.
Of the new year. This is the last episode of 2022.
The year that changed it all for us.
Literally. Reflecting back, how was your 2022, Ruby? How was your year?
You know, it was okay. It
was okay. Meanwhile, Ruby's literally working for Josh Shapiro's campaign. She met the president. She started a podcast. We became really good best friends.
I'm dating a great guy.
She has a boyfriend. She's like, yeah, it was okay.
God, okay, look, it was good. It was good. There were a lot of bad things that happened this year.
Yeah.
And like a lot of sad things, but like there were a lot of good things.
Yeah.
I'll give it like a 7.5 out of 10.
I will accept that for you.
Room for improvement, but like still good. Like good things happened. I hope 2023 is better. We'll see.
That's all you can hope for.
What about you?
I genuinely feel like I haven't had a good year since 2020. And I was thinking about that.
Honestly, 2020 was such a good year.
Because
besides like people dying.
It was good until... My 2020 was good until the pandemic hit. Then I didn't have a good year.
I loved quarantine.
Really?
I loved it. I didn't have to talk to anyone. I didn't have to go anywhere. I could just sit and have fun and drink coffee.
The like stable money in my bank account was nice. Like I was getting paid.
Same. Like, yeah. I miss it.
But I was like looking through my Snapchat memories and there'd be like videos of me and I'm like, something's off right now and I don't know what it is. And that was in like 2020. And now in 2023, like I still have that feeling. Yeah. I'm like, life is okay right now, but
I just feel like we haven't hit our peak potential yet.
I as regarding my 2022, it was a pretty shit year.
It was awful.
Yeah.
Besides like the podcast and me.
Right. Like there were good parts.
You met Michael Longfellow. Well, you didn't meet him, but like you found out who he was.
Yeah. And like I feel like in every shitty situation there is a lesson to be learned. And so like
flush your toilet.
What's that for?
Taking it back to the shitty situation.
Oh yes, there's always a lesson to be learned, and like you always, when you go through things, you always come out a better person. I crashed my car, I'm a better driver. Right, Ruby? Anyways, but like, so it was a shitty year.
You have grown a lot this year.
But I think I've grown a lot as a human being.
Yeah.
And it's
like, I feel like I have. Peer pressured you.
No, not peer pressured
like in a good way.
But it's like I feel like,
and you've changed me for the better,
right?
To be a better person too.
When you have like a healthy friendship like that, like you want the best in each other, and
I think I'm funnier now.
You help each other be. You help each other be like the best versions of yourself. Yeah. And it's like,
meet Georgia and New Jersey Michael.
Yep. We're not explaining that. Nope. This is a good spot to end.
This is a cute ending.
The last episode of 2022, we're talking about
friendship
and New
Year's.
Looking back on 2022.
So we started with Candy Cane. And we ended on reflections.
Reflection of
is that girl I see staring straight back at me? When will my reflection show? See, we're our happiest when we sing together.
It always comes back to where we started.
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Yes.
In all seriousness.
Remember when you're out with all your holiday festivities, remember to be like, hey, give me the aux cord. I want to play you a podcast. Even if it's just a 2-minute drive. 2 minutes?
2 minutes
is all it takes for us to hook you in.
Yeah.
Then you're binging the whole series. Any holiday travels, we have you covered.
Yeah.
You're in a car with your father and the tension's kind of awkward.
Pop on those headphones.
Pop on. No.
Pop on the pod.
No. Connect to Bluetooth. Play the pod in the car. We'll give you something to talk about with your dad.
Yeah. Bond with your dad.
Yeah.
Bond with your mom.
I can tell you one thing. When this episode releases, I'm going to New York to see Emily, and my dad and I will be in the car, and we will be listening to this.
Yeah.
Because he is quite literally 20 episodes behind.
So is my family.
Yeah. So make them listen to it.
Well, my dad's
and make your family listen to it.
Make your family listen to the podcast today.
That was good.
Thank you. Well, as always, remember to follow us at Hyper Talkative Podcast on Instagram and TikTok, at Hyper Talkative on Twitter. We have a link tree in all of our bios. We also have a website, hypertalkativepodcast.com. Have a great Christmas. Have a great Hanukkah. Have a great New Year. Whatever you celebrate. Have a great Christmas break.
Have a great life.
Yeah.
That's what we always say.
At the end of the day.
It's night.
This one really is special with this Christmas themed episode.
Why?
Peace be with you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Everyone's going to be thinking of us when they go to their mass on Christmas Eve because, wow.
Because we say that. We actually invented peace be with you.
Yeah, the churches stole it from us.
Yeah, so peace be with you.
And with you, Ruby.
Thank you.
See you guys next year.
I haven't showered in a year.
Hyper Talkative Podcast is brought to you by us. Just us.
Unless you want to sponsor us. Wink, wink.
Hyper Talkative is recorded at the Candy Factory Co-working and Social Club in downtown Lancaster.
Our theme music was done by help from Johnny Jed Music, and the show is recorded, edited, and published by Georgea and Ruby.